the answer out loud, okay?
What kinds of birds do you see? Look at the birds.
Parrots, huh?
The birds are parrots. How many parrots are there in all?
5.
Okay, so keep that number 5. Remember it, okay? Keep it on your hand here to try to help you. We got 5.
There are 5 parrots in all. What could you use to show a story about the parrots?
Ooh, what could we use? Right now, what are we using?
5.
5 what?
Parrots.
Well, 5 parrots. What else are we using?
Fingers.
Fingers, right? We could use, what else could we use? Blocks. Right. Circles and counters, right? Okay, so there's different items we could use too to show that. Okay, but we're going to use our fingers for right now, okay? We have 5.
You could use counters.
All right, they're going to use counters, all right?
How many counters would you start with?
So how many counters do you start with? Okay, so we have 5 what? Okay, but we have 5 what in the beginning though? Parrots, okay, all right. Eyes up here, everyone.
You would start with 5 counters. How could you show that 2 of the parrots fly away?
Oops, what did they do to the counters? Okay, they separated them from the group, right? They took it away. Remember how we did that last week? How we drew the 2 circles to show and pull them apart, right? So they already made 2 separate groups. They pulled the 2 counters away to show that 2 are flying away. Okay, so do 5,
You could
take away
move
2,
2
right?
counters away from the group. When you take away some from a group, you subtract. What does 5 subtract 2 tell about the parrots?
Okay. So again, 5 subtract 2. What does that tell about the parrots? It says that what happened to the parrots?
They flew away.
Okay, how many of them flew away? 2. Okay, so we started with,
5.
and how many flew away?
2.
So we're going to subtract them. Subtract means to take away. Okay, so we take away the 2, and we can see how many were left. But we're probably going to ask that next, so be ready.
It tells there are 5 parrots in all. Then 2 parrots fly away.
There they go.
Instead of the word subtract, what sign can you use?
What sign? Minus. Let's all say it. Minus. Okay, so we're not going to say 5 subtract 2. We're going to be saying 5 minus 2. Okay, so be ready.
You can use a minus sign. You say 5 minus 2.
Okay, can all you guys say that? 5 minus 2. Awesome. Okay, let's see what they want us to try here. Drag the counters out of the frame to show subtraction. So right now this is 5. And did that take any away yet? No, so it would be, let's say this, it's 5 minus 0. Well, if I take 1 out, now let's read this. 5 minus 1. Now say it.
5 minus 2.
Very good. Let's keep going.
5 minus 3.
Good. A little louder.
5 minus 4.
And one more.
5 minus 5.
Okay, very good. So we're using that word minus today to show the subtraction. Good.
After you subtract 2, how many parrots are left?
Say it. 3. Okay. You guys see it, right? So 5, they took away the 2. Now we're left with 3. Okay, shout it out. You guys know the answer, so say it out loud.
3 parrots are left. In this lesson, you learned about subtracting a part from a group and writing a math phrase with the minus sign.
Okay, so again, kindergarten, we're not drawing 2 separate groups, right? Okay, we have to remember with subtraction, we'll draw those counters to represent the first number, the whole. Okay, and then we're going to take away part of that group. All right, we're going to minus it, subtract it. Okay, we're not drawing 2 separate pictures anymore. Subtraction doesn't work like that. You draw one picture in the beginning, and then we're going to get rid of some of them. We're going to cross them out, we're gonna take them away. All right? So we have to remember, we're not doing addition anymore. We're not adding two groups. We're just having one group, and then we're gonna take some away from that one group, okay? All right, so get your name on top, please. We're in the jungle, yes. In the jungle. All right, now here's what I need you guys to do. Go ahead and get out your bag of erasers, okay? And you're gonna get out 5 erasers. All right, you can use 5 erasers to kind of help you. All right, at home you guys can use coins, pennies would be a good one. 5 pennies, 5 nickels, 5 dimes, 5 quarters to represent those. Yeah, I didn't know about that one. All right, so we got 5 erasers, Brandon, okay? 5. All right, so just 5, and put it in that empty space here on your paper. Show me 5. So 5, and put them in a row, remember? Put everything in a nice little, in a row on your paper. Just 5. And show me, put them on your paper right here in a row. 5 in a row. Okay, what's going on? What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get them on your paper in a row. Thank you. Poppy is ready. Amelia, put them nice in a straight row. Put them in a straight row. We're not playing with them. We're just putting them in a straight row. Hands off. Hands off. I know, but I want you to leave them. In a straight row. Just leave them. Here, Grace, I need them in a row on your paper. I want them on your paper in a row. Great. Thank you. All right, Audrey, you got them in a row? Leave them in a row. Awesome. Okay, so let's listen to the question. Listen to the little story that's going to match these 5. Go ahead. Hurry up. Okay, what's that?
There are 5 parrots in a tree. 2 fly away. Use counters or draw pictures to show how many parrots are left. Explain how you know you are correct.
Okay, so I'm going to draw 5 counters to represent mine because I don't have erasers like you guys do, okay? So let's do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? But what I want you guys to do is how many of those parrots are going to fly away, they said? 2. So can you show 2, can like separate them from the group like they did in the video? So instead, what I need you guys to do is make it look like this, right? You're going to put the 2 over here, push them aside, and then how many are we left with over here? We should have 3, right? So that's what your picture should kind of look like right now. So now we're going to write that equation to match. So how many parrots did we start off with, Poppy? 5. So we're going to put a 5 down here. 5. Use your pencil. And then it said how many flew away? 2. So what's that sign, though, that we're going to use, Francesca? Minus. So I'm going to say 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2. Where's your minus sign? Make sure you guys have the minus. So it's 5 minus 2. Write that. And then how many are left then? If these 2 fly away, and here, let's do this. Cross off those 2, again, to show that those are the ones that are leaving. Do that with me. Cross them off.
You guys all should.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys can move your erasers, and you guys can draw counters to match mine. I'm sorry. Go ahead and move your erasers out of the way, and now you can draw counters to match. So we have the 3, and then we can show 2 over on this side. Cross them off because those ones are leaving. Okay, and then how many are we left with? We're left with 3, right? So 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, we're not going to write the equals for right now. We're fine with just doing 5 minus 2 just to show it. Okay, all right, go ahead and put all your erasers away now. Thank you. Okay, that's great. But put them all away, bud. Put them all away. All right. Everyone, make sure your name's on top of your paper too before we go to the next page here. Okay? Just put all those erasers away. Zip up your bag. Okay. Let's flip and turn to the next page. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at the peacocks. Okay, they already did this one for us. All right, so remember the first thing we have to do is count all of the animals. All right, so how many peacocks were there all together? Francesca?
4.
4. So here they already have a sentence too. It says 4 take away 2. Say that with me. 4 take away 2. So let's trace the 4. So there's 4. And instead of saying the words take away, now we're going to use what symbol, Brayden?
Minus.
Minus. So trace over the minus sign.
Minus.
Trace it. All right, and they already crossed off how many peacocks?
2.
2. All right, so they already crossed them off, so now all we have to do is trace the 2. All right, so how would we say this? We say 4 minus 2. Wonderful, that's how we say it, 4 minus 2, awesome. Okay, in the next one, number 2, who can read this sentence though for me? Okay, Elena, you want to try it?
8 take away 3.
Very good, let's all say that with Elena. 8 take away 3. All right, so now we're going to make it into, we're going to use that minus sign instead. So let's go ahead and let's write this in. So let's all say it out loud together. 8, what goes in the circle? Minus, and minus how many? 3. And look, we don't even have to count because all the numbers are right here for us. 8 take away 3 became 8 minus 3. Thumbs up, we got that? Everyone's got it? Great. Okay, let's go ahead and look at, take your paper and just, no, Addie, turn the whole thing over. Turn the whole thing over, don't move the page. Okay? All right, we've got some bald eagles here. Okay, who can read this sentence for me first? Addie, what does it say?
6 take away 2.
Excellent. 6 take away, let's read that with Addie. 6 take away 2. Now let's change it into minus, right? Let's all say it out loud as we write it. Here we go. 6 minus 2. Very good. So 6 minus 2. How many bald eagles were left there after we did 6 minus 2? How many are left, Amelia?
2.
No. How many are left without being crossed off? Just curious if you guys.
4.
4. Very good. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Excellent. Okay, the flamingos. What is my sentence here first? Mia N, could you read it for me?
7 take away 3.
Excellent. Let's read that with Mia N. 7 take away 3. Now let's go ahead and write it in. Out loud, say it with me. 7 minus 3. Excellent. So 7 minus 3, how many flamingos are left there, Audra?
4.
4. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Very good. All right, so far so good? Okay, again, we're just using the same numbers. Oh boy, look at all these penguins. Okay, so what does my sentence say here? Brayden, please read it.
8 take away 3.
Excellent. So I'll read that with Brayden. 8 take away 3. Now let's all say it out loud together. Let's change it to minus. Here we go. 8 minus 3. Very good. 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is what? How many penguins are still left there without an X on them? How many do you see? How many do you see, Leo?
5.
5 is correct. So 8 minus 3 is 5. Great. Okay, let's go down to the ostriches. Okay, who wants to read the sentence for me? Okay, Paul, go ahead.
9 take away 4.
Excellent. Let's read that with Paul. 9 take away 4. Now let's write it with minus. Ready? Out loud. Everyone say it out loud. Here we go. 9 minus 4 is what? 9 minus 4 is what? How many are left there, Eddie? 5 is correct. Very good. Okay. All right. Now it's your turn to try some on your own. So lift that page up, turn to the back, and find the owls. All right. Okay. So now it's your turn to write it in Okay, to put in the minus sign, right, Simon? Sit. Okay, so go ahead and start with the owls. You have 5, take away 1. Look at, they already did the first one for you with the, do you have a minus sign in yours too? Yeah, they already did it for you, so all you have to do is write the numbers in. Okay, go ahead and write it. Bring those numbers down to say 5 minus 1, right?
Wait, we have to X out.
No. Oh, actually, yes, they do have you Xing it out. Thank you for it, Jessica. So look at 5, take away 1. Show, how do you show that you're going to take 1 away? What do you have to do, Elena?
X1 out.
Okay, so X 1 owl out at the very end here. See how they're always on the right side? We're Xing them out at the end of the row. So X out 1 owl. Don't forget to do that. Take away it? No. Just put an X on it. No circling. X out 1 owl, it says. X out 1. Minus 1. So we have to show 5 minus 1. Okay, good. Now go to the next one. 8, take away 5. You don't have to X out anything this time. You just have to write it out. And same thing with the toucan. 6, take away 2. Go ahead, write it in.
Number 10, stop.
Yep, stop in the last one. Good. Everyone took away 1 owl. Good. 6, take away 2. 8. Okay. Okay, so on number 10, I see some kids already started writing it out. That's totally fine. You can do that. So it says, let's all read it together. Ready? It says 9, take away 6. So go ahead and write it with the minus. 9 minus 6. Go ahead and write it. But now we have to put the picture in. Okay? So it says draw some counters, and then don't forget to show X out how many you're subtracting. Okay? So how many counters are we going to draw here to begin, Elena?
9.
9. So please draw me 9 counters in a row. Don't draw them big. Draw 9 small counters in a row. 9. Make sure you have 9. All right, how many counters are we going to cross out? Olivia? 6. Because it's 9 minus 6. So cross off 6 counters. Do you have 9? Okay, now I said, it says minus 6. Take away 6. So cross off 6. Okay, can you do it in a row? Remember I asked you to do it in a row? So where's your big eraser? So much easier, guys. See how all the animals are lined up in a row? That's why I want you guys to do them in a row. They've got to be in a row, just like all the animals are. Okay, so put 9 in a row. 9 in a row, and then take away 6. Okay, I want you to do this again, because I asked for 9 in a row. 9 in a nice row. Count it out. Okay. So let me ask you this, kindergarten, eyes on me. If it's 9, take away 6, 9 minus 6, how many are you left with? Show me on your hands, please, with your fingers. How many do you not have crossed off on your paper? Hopefully everyone has the same amount. Very good. I think everyone's got the same amount. So let's say it together, the equation, ready? So it should be 9 minus 6 is 3. Very good. So everyone should have, no, we're not writing in 3. Nope, we're not writing that in. Erase that. We're just doing it together. I want to make sure that everyone has 3 that are not crossed off. We're good?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Excellent. Okay. All right. We'll be back to the front. Make sure your name is on top. I'm just going to play our ending video here. Take another look at it. Okay. Eyes, listening ears. This is what you'll have for homework, remember, tonight. So make sure you're not doing any equal signs. Just change it to using the minus sign tonight. Here we go.
Hello, Marta. You want to help? Help with what? I'm going to use counters to tell a number story, and then you can help me write it. Oh, sure. How many counters do we have in all? Count to yourself as I point to them. How many did you count? I counted 8. Very good, Marta. We have 8 counters in all. We can show the number 8 to tell how many counters in all. Now I'm going to take away 5 counters. Can you count the number of counters I took away? Yes. How many counters did I take away? 5. We can show the number 5 to tell how many are taken away. And what does take away mean? Take away means subtract. Yes, take away means subtract. But we can also use a math symbol called a minus sign to say subtract. A minus sign is much easier to write than take away. Instead of saying 8 take away 5, we say 8 minus 5. Minus means take away. That's right. The minus sign means take away.
Okay. All right, everyone's got it? Thumbs up, we're good?